Hi everyone. Today we have with us Dr. Lakshmi ma'am. So, ma'am, my main question, and this is a question everybody's mind is this the right time to go for MBA? Because the placements are down in a lot of colleges, and market scenario is not that great internationally as well. So, what do you think about this scenario?
Learning is a continuous process, and if you ask me, there is no space, time, or any kind of limitations to learning. Talking about the students who want to pursue their full-time MBA, yes, of course, the industry is looking okay, and the economy is also looking okay. But I'm sure that there is sunshine ahead, and the students should not miss out the opportunity of completing their MBA during these 2 years, because this, I would suggest, is the best period for learning. Maybe if you try for a job, you may not be very happy because you wouldn't get the kind of role that you want, or you wouldn't get the kind of package that you're aspiring for. So the best is to take a pause, and join a B school where you will get ample learning. At the same time, also the B school will guide you towards the right career.
Correct, correct. And if the market is down in 2024, by the time they'll enter in 24, they'll passing out in 26. तब तक market will be better. Hopefully market will recover because everything goes in up and down.
Yeah, so the cycle that we have seen is usually, when there is a low, there is a up that is waiting to come. So I'm sure that by 26, when you complete your MBA, you will all be ready to, ready for the industry, which is looking bright.
Along with the job as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I say looking bright, the industry is looking bright. Your future is also bright
Right.
enough.
True, true,
Yeah.
true. So whenever I give the example on these things, so normally the example 2021, 23 batch. 2021, they were thinking of whether to go for MBA. Everything is online. 1 year they have to study online because we never knew when the COVID will get over. But 23 batch was got the highest placement in the history of MBA world. So from that point of view, also things have recovered. Things have gone beyond them. Now things are going down now. So doesn't mean it will be down in the next few years. Obviously, market will recover, and this is a good time to go for MBA.
Yeah, there were students who were very reluctant during the pandemic to, take up an MBA. But then I think they are having the best of time now, because as you know, we see when there is a pandemic. After the pandemic, there was again a rise, and the industry was having a lot of expectations, and the future also looked good enough. The economy also rose. So I think India is doing pretty well, even if you look at the global scenario and where India stands. We are quite safe.
Correct, correct. I'm coming to ITM Kharghar. If I want to apply to your college, is there any kind of a cutoff required? Because there are lot of people who scored not that great mark because this year CAT was also tough, and other exams the cutoff are going high. So, is there any kind of a cutoff, or what are you looking for in a student?
For us, of course, the brighter side was that we could see more aspirants for MBA, because the number of students who appeared for CAT were more. But yes, it has been very unfortunate for many students who could not really match up to the expectation of many B schools that are looking for higher cutoffs. For ITM Kharghar, we are looking at a composite score. We look at the profile of the student. Chairman always believes that an average student can also kind of reach the top-notch position in the industry, and we believe every student has to be given an opportunity. But yes, there are basic things that we look at in a student. He should be a first class throughout. He must have a decent score, and we don't just go by CAT percentile. It could be a MAT, a CMAT, NMAT. So we look at also other scores, and I'm sure that students who did not score well in CAT would have also had a MAT entrance or an ATMA that they would have gone for. And we also look at whether the student has that spark in him. The questions that we ask, we usually give a case study challenge, and we see whether the student is having the ability to critically analyze that situation that we give him. We look at the communication skill. We also look at whether the student has been very active in his graduation, whether he has been participating in various debates and other competitions. So it's not just the CAT score which we look at, but I think it's a composite score that we value. we value the whole personality of the student and not just the score that he gets in his entrance test.
Correct. So those are scoring low, so it doesn't matter. If your other things are good,
Absolutely,
so you
yeah.
can survive the MBA interviews. So it's normally about work experience. One day I was counting them. There are 4 5 major factors: work experience, academic record, your extracurricular co-curricular activities, or CAT score. If you are good in any of these four, any one of the four, you can survive the interviews easily.
Right. And it's, also good to read the newspaper, know what's happening in the industry, be aware about how the industry is moving. What are those important skills that you need to develop? Uh, like, I think over the years, the industry will not look at your certificates, but will look at, what is it that you have achieved. So it's also important for you to, realize that it's not just the classroom learning or the MBA degree that matters, but it's also a lot of certificates and skills that you will acquire during your MBA. And that is why this year we have put in value adds in the form of 20 additional certificates that the students would get. So we have included NISM, Ernst and Young, we'll also rope in KPMG. So industry certifications also are important because industry knows what the student should be ready with, what kind of an armament or accessory the student should have. And accordingly, they are also collaborating with institutions and trying to provide that, that best bridge that is required for us to cover the gap between industry and academia.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.